The traitor! Bad dog! Come on, Bori, mate. You know Liv's mad as a bag of spanners. You can still walk away. I did. But then she killed you. Okay, he's got me there. Alright, so while they were doing that, let's go see what was happening in the mines. Smells like bleach and weed down here. Beryllium calcite loses the odor when it's refined into mana. Shame, it's a grower. Don't breathe it in unless you want a surge of arcane power and bronchial problems for 6 to 9 months. I could go either way on that if I'm honest. Of course you could, Rion. Of course you could. Okay, all team members must reach the green zone. Okay. Use now Banks. Use Death's Floor to teleport Banks at least 10 tiles. Uh-huh. Rion, run at least 10 tiles as a dog. Uh-huh. Okay. Sure. And these are just like lights from above, because like, what are these glowing magic pillars? But no, they're just, so if I go and bite. Oh, interesting. I can't bite this guy. Wonder why. Weird. Because I can like bite these dudes. Oh, actually, I don't even think I want to do that. Before we breach, let's redeploy. Banks does the breach, because then she'll stand here. She can't, yeah, I was gonna say, like, where can I put a thing in it? Right there immediately in front of us. Okay, so that's the Death's Door. Now we need Death's Floor. Oh, it's, okay, never mind, I see it. Oh, it costs a mana too. It's its own thing, though. Create a portal beneath anyone, including yourself, to send them tumbling out of an existing Death's Door. The Death Door will close. I'm curious if, I'm not gonna do this again, but like, for the sake of testing, if there's 2, do you get to choose which one? No. It's either random or the closest. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We only need the one anyway. Okay, well, you can bite this guy. Chomp. Then move over here. How is he getting +2 mana? Oh, these are beryllium calcite. Are they? Yes, okay. Okay, at first I thought, like, oh, these are cool, like, magic pillars, and then I was like, oh, no, they're just the lights shining in from above, because the thing doesn't say anything about them when you hover over them. But then, no, they are super magic, like, they're where the beryllium calcite's, like, leaking out of stuff, and running through them gives you 2 mana. Hot damn. Anyways, whoop. Wizards don't walk. All right, travel, 10 spaces at least. Well, I mean, I'm glad that was our quest, because... And I just go do-do-do-do-do. Actually, before I go do-do-do-do-do, you know what? Just because I can. All right, foresee. He runs, oh, ow. He knocks out Banks. That be a problem. No, it isn't. We just do a transfer. There you go. Now they're just all kind of goofing around. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh no. Will make me take damage. Well, I don't really care. Because there we are. Now the shotgun is... Okay, now I kind of care. Well, diffuse mine, because it doesn't matter. I can use my action. And now run. I could just end the mission when I go in the door. Fine. Run. Right here. There. We're good. We're done. Let's go. Next part. Huh, I wonder why I couldn't bite that guy. I don't know. Madam Motherlode should be right in there. Alright, so you bite Bori. Bori takes aim at some goon. I move said goon to the vein, and the vein gets caught in the fireball. That's my grasp of it, give or take. Too many moving parts for my taste. Speaking of, how are you gonna move the goon? Death's door. Once I open one, I can dump anyone out of it now. It takes mana though, so save some dust for me. Remind me why you're biting him. One chomp will send him rabbit. That way the sucker who stands in front of the vein and takes a fireball to the face don't have to be one of us. Well, what's the plan if we can't get the right goon in the wrong place? Last resort, you or Muggins has got to stand there and bait out the shot. Bagsy, not me. How close to the vein does his shot have to land? Yeah, Bori's not a precision implement. As long as the jump's standing in front of it, it'll catch and we're good. Okay, this makes as much sense as it's ever gonna make. Bop. Alrighty. The traitor! Bad dog! Come on, Bori, mate. You know Liv's mad as a bag of spanners. You can still walk away. I did. But then she killed you. Okay, he's got me there. This is pointless. Just turn him. No, I'd prefer not. Well, you had the bark and just leaves the bite. And then he immediately turns to attack Rion. Well, okay, Banks, keep 3 militia soldiers alive. There are currently 2 alive. Is that a militia soldier over there? It must be, so I might have to resurrect them. Rion. That's a total of 15 bonus damage with brittle. That's a lot of brittle that we're gonna have to do. Well, first businesses first. Bite. Second businesses second. Where do I... Because I'm gonna need mana for okay, I can't really do it to him then. Because like I'll need mana for resurrecting to get the third guy up. But I think we want to, well, this is, you know, all nice and easy. You go up there. Okay, now you need a lot of mana. So if I change form and then, what order are they going? 1, 2, okay, good. So they're going before this guy, which means I can go bop, 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 bop. Like, should we save, like, who's even coming? So, no one right now. This one's a medic. Like, yeah, there's a heavy gunner coming in, but I could pick up some more of this. Because, like, 15 is a lot of damage to do. So, let's just start on that. Ow. Huh. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Rion nearly died. Ooh, wait. I was backing up because I was gonna I'll move somewhere else. Whoops, move somewhere else. But what if I say no? Whee! Okay, now he's not doing anything. Yeah. I don't suppose I can steal mana from an ally. I mean, Bori's kind of an ally. Survive till Jen and Doll arrive, okay. Now what? Alright, well, at least they're moving out of the bomb. That helps. So you two are shooting him. You'll be all good. You're gonna this is getting a little tricky. A little tricky. If I move here. Riddle dart the hell out of you. Then move. Need to get mana. So if I go over here, before I do that, let's sedative cocktail. Oh, he died. Okay, we're at 9. We get that. They're shooting him before he goes. He's not even doing it. He's just running over the guy. Ah, the medic is gonna wake up the one dude, though. Can I do anything? Not really. Okay, 4C. Hello. Resurrect Jen and Doll. Okay. Trick the pyromancer into igniting the man. Well, that was easy because the dude was already right here. He just already ignited it. That. Okay. I'm curious though. Well, I mean, actually no, I'm not. I'm gonna just I was gonna say, well, what happens if you move Banks under here? And like, we already know because we've tested this with the previous missions. Is Banks would die and you just couldn't do anything and you'd be soft locked because we've tested that on previous missions and the game's just like, okay, if that's what you want to do, go for it. The game does not babysit you on this matter. Oh, resurrect, and I have to get more. Ooh, but there is more mana to get. Oh man, but wait. Oh, there's a lot going on. Just a second. So what's all going on here? Bori is shooting a chaser, sure. Over here, the medic is gonna try and resurrect this guy, which I don't particularly want. Shotgunner is gonna shoot this guy, which I don't want. They're gonna shoot him before he goes, okay, so that's nice. So if I cocktail on him, this guy should take care of him. Wait, I do, however, need to... Let's take a We move there, all right. Brittle dart. Brittle dart. Wait, where are you going? You're not attacking Bori? Apparently not. Oh, wait, what if I just do this? Yeah, so he's just gone. All right, we're at 13 brittle. We're getting there. You move up. Resurrect one. Resurrect. Rion, you're in the way. All right, what about if we move here? There we go. Resurrect one. Resurrect two. Use Blink Out to extract one wizard per turn to join the final fight on the roof. Okay. We just keep getting more quests and more quests and... You're taken care of, right? Yeah. They're all just shooting you. Well, this one guy's shooting Bori, but... They'll kill him. So I'm not worried about him. What are we worried about? We are worried about this guy being a jackass. And we have to blink out one per turn. So who do we want to leave? Or, I mean, who do we want to have leave the fight, I should say? Maybe Jen? In which case, Jen, give me your mana. Jen's out. I mean, because it says once per turn, so... Yeah, let's... get rid of that guy. She's gonna set fire to Rion, but... Actually, I can brittle dart you. Can I brittle dart you? No, you're hiding. No. I mean, I could spore bomb. Like, Bori's done. We can knock him out whenever. People are doing things. Rion's on fire. That's okay. Especially if we do this. Like, move here. Brittle. Brittle. And use sedative. Rion is done. Do we want Rion to do anything before he dips? Brittle you. Oh, he just died. Oh, because the fire every time he does something, so no. Okay. Does that only do actions, or is that anything? Okay, that's anything. Oop. So if I blink out... Okay, Rion's quest is done. Rion is safe. That leaves Banks, who is about to get her shit rolled by this guy. We have to move out of the explosion range. What if I move, like, here? Take cover. Now that guy's gonna die, which is not great. Oh, maybe I get her more mana, actually. So that she can resurrect that guy. Yeah. Now, we might not need to, because I can move Doll behind and then say, hey, buddy. Yeah. And then he's gone. Fortunately, I cannot stop... Well, can I stop Bori? Like, if I hit him... No, he's still doing the thing. And there's no enemy to put there because... Like, well, if I didn't knock out the enemy, yeah, but if I didn't knock out the enemy, then he just shoots the person. So that's not great either. So we're just gonna beat on Bori for now. We'll get set on fire. It happens. It doesn't happen to most people. Yeah, well, you know. All right, this is a little dicey. A reactor is super heavy. It's not dicey. We go like that. Okay, they're all... Well, he's still shooting... Who is he shooting? I can't tell. He's shooting Banks. All right. Not great, but... Yeah, now he's just shooting a random person. There are 4 people alive, so... As sad as it is to say, like, well, sucks to be you, but... Ooh, here, take 1 damage. I could charge into him, right? That also worked. Doll blinks out, she's safe. And now that guy's not even gonna die. All right, 4C. Bori's down. So if I blink out, does it end? Okay, we're done right now. Like, I just blink out, the mission's over. What I want to know is, because the problem is 2 people are getting knocked out. And we need to have 3 alive. If I'm seeing, if I death door here, he moves, we cocktail him into the door. Only 1 will get out if they attack before the end. Yeah. Three are still up. Banks gets hurt. All right. Ooh. All the confidence. And then there was one, the final mission, presumably. Yep. We've done the vault. We've done the mines. There's just one place left to look. The roof. All team members must reach the green zone. Extinguish at least 3 signal flares. Too late to shake this chopper, but let's not attract anymore. Okay, so we're not actually doing Kennedy first. We do a get over here first business. Finish by the end of turn 4. Helicopters dropping people. Right. Signal flare. Like, how do I extinguish a signal flare is what I want to know. Like, what if I send a false prophet? Boop. Well, sure. Okay, so he just picks one up. Cool. And we'll send one over here. Wow. I'm not sure how he did so much knockback on that dude. But I'll take it. Oh, that's right. I forgot. Because we did all the other previous stuff. For this quest only, Zan gets +3 knockback for his attack because of Jen's vessel from his anxiety treatment. I just saw this false prophet go, and he shoots, and the dude's is like, ooh, and I'm like, what the hell, Zan? When did you get this upgrade? I mean, I don't mind, but... And... Okay, that's all we do. They'll drop someone, but, you know, as long as we get to the green zone, we're done. Yeah, I'm sure. All right, let us move somewhere. Well, actually, could I just... Yeah. Knock your ass. All right, false prophet onto here. Get a little bit of mana, and then they... Oh, sure. I mean, yeah, that's all. Like, I could do something else probably if I wanted, but I don't want to. I think we're gonna be good. Because we have to do by the end of turn 4, and we're on track. So yeah, it's turn 3, so I just go, like, here, and then, you know, next turn we... Oh, I can even extinguish the flare from over here. Cool. Send a false prophet. That guy gets his ass knocked off the ridge. Finally, the medic's like, I'll pick everyone. Where is everybody? All right, and we just go here. Green zone. We're done. Okay. Now, the little, well, I mean, okay, it is good we have that, because on the one hand, it's like, that really wasn't even much of a mission. Did we have to do it? Yes, because I completely forgot about Zan's +3 bonus. For fuck's sake, Zan. I gave you so many chances not to die to this, and you just keep bumbling back into the kill zone. I've been taking you a lot less seriously since my friends all waltzed out of your last kill zone. I gave you every chance to call this off. This is the last one you get. I'll remember that when I have to talk Banks out of executing you later. I mean, if the whole point is to try and keep her talking, I gave you every chance to call this off. This is the last one you get. Oh, a generous offer from a pensioner on a roof with a shitty knee to the world's new strongest superpower. Find a way past Liv's defenses. Experiment, combine abilities, watch the SWAT marker, rewind liberally. All right, defeat Liv Kennedy, 4 clones remaining. Hint, nah, we won't look at a hint. Wow, okay, we have stuff for everybody. Zan, hit Liv with predictive bolt. Jen, hit Liv with chain bolt. Banks, hit Liv with transference. Doll, use swap to cause damage to Liv. Rion, hit Liv with a spore bomb. Then... Okay. And then, oh, she's doing something. All right, so Liv Kennedy. Let's see what she's doing this time. Liv's time powers are fading, but with Reactor's tech, she's learned some of ours. She'll swap with the indicated ally when we try to attack her. If she does die, she can create a clone to escape, but she is running low on charges. 4 death clones. How many times Liv can cheat death by cloning herself? 4 health. Ability Superior Chain Shock. Taking a page from Jen's spellbook, Liv can route a bolt of lightning through multiple targets, pushing each in the direction the beam flows through them. It pushes harder than Jen's. 3 knockback. Okay. So she'll swap with the indicate. So she'll swap with this if I try and attack her, I think is what that's. So if I'm just like, I get you, yeah. She's just like, warp, and goes over there. I don't actually want to do that. What I want to do... Well, okay, what I want to do is, like, I kind of want to pick up all these signal flares to see if it'll stop the chopper from dropping reinforcements. Like, okay, if I grab this, she'll shoot this and then hit me, and it should just push me that way. Because I'm not going to be able to hit her with predictive bolt right now. I have an idea on what to do for predictable. Oh, hello. And here comes, I want to say Jane. I picked up your little spark trick. Fun beginner spell. I'm back. It's only about 30% personal. I'm not going to rise to that, love. And drop the act, Liv. I know why you're really here. I am back, and it's only about 30% personal. Then it's 65% political, and 5% repressed desire to actualize my power in a way that's mostly ethical, but subconsciously motivated by hoping it'll make me feel special and valid. Oh my god, did you think we were having a conversation? Alright, Oh, wow, I clicked on Jen, and then she swapped from... let me say that again. I clicked on Jen, and she changed her target of swap from Jen to Zan. Interesting. So she can just, like, and I click on... Yeah, she swaps between people. She's like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay. Well, in that case, this helps us, because I try and hit her. She'll be like, switcheroodle. So then we hit Zan, quote-unquote. Which is gonna... Yeah, this should cast now. Yeah, we push Zan. We knock her off the roof. Tougher clone created. Aha, we killed her once, and we get Jen's thing done. I would like to move Jen. I don't know where. Maybe over here. Doesn't really matter, but I want her to have mana, because, you know, mana seems useful. Oh. And there's this jackass. Boink. Okay. That takes care of him. She's not doing anything because she's recuperating. This guy is about to, wake up. Oh, so maybe what I do, let's, I don't know, shoot this air canister, maybe? That's over there, because who cares? And we can move back, and then next turn, we can, you know, just push him into the wall. Hello, sir. Next comes Rion. There she is. We still got a contract to thrash out Kennedy, and I don't think you're gonna like the kill fee. You guys hired my dog? Did you lose a frisbee? Oh, they can't afford me. Killing you's more of a hobby project. Makes more sense than hiring a Medillion to help you steal Medill. Nah, mate, you just lost the country. Bori just torched the motherlode. Ooh, which one do we want to do? Well, I think one of these ones, because I want to, like, it's actually kind of appropriate. I want to rub her nose in it. Not that, you know, it's good to actually train a dog that way. Like, it made a mess, rub its nose in it. But, you know, thematically, it's appropriate. I want to rub her nose in it. And so we'd want to do, like, you had a stupid plan or your plan is failing. Let's do this one. She does not handle, like, criticism well. But nah, mate, you just lost the country. Bori just torched the motherlode. Baby's first coup looks a bit perma-fucked. Bullshit. Bori's solid. Solid? He's rabid. Think you forgot, I can make anyone see red. No comment to that. So, Rion hit her with a spore bomb. That... Oh. That is gonna be a little bit more difficult than I thought, because... So, like, with the chain bolt, because you hit multiple targets, it's like target the person she's gonna hit and then target the person she's actually gonna be, but I can't do that with Spore Bomb. I have to put them together, don't I? So if I move here... Yeah, so she's gonna... Okay, this'll work, this'll work. So I have to hit her... Okay, but I don't want to kill Liv. So if I put it... By kill Liv, I mean kill Jack. I might have to shoot something to get a better move. Like, because we want... how far can you throw a spore bomb? You can go all the way over here, all right. Like, where do we want her to be? Like, right here would be great, and then I could push... this way. And then she'll swap here, and I'll push her into the wall while her... Yeah. All right, so we want Jen to be right here. So let's move. Static blast. I don't know that I want to push him further away from the wall. So I just hit this. It's a target. It does what it... Not there. Does what it needs to do. We go right here. There we go. Spore Bomb. Aha! Killed her again. Rion's quest is done. All right. You swap to damage Liv, hit Liv with transference. Oh, that'll be interesting to see how that works. Do I have to target her first or second? Like, where's she? You know what I mean. As for you, stop. Let's just predict this guy, this asshole coming in, and you... I don't know where I want you to go, but I'm thinking I'll just go here and pick up a signal flare. Again, I don't know if it helps, but if I can, you know, stop the guys coming in. And if not, well, you know, everyone having extra magic is not a bad thing. Okay, and turn, right, click that. All right, so he gets predictive bolted. Here comes Doll. The fuck are you doing here? I won your little revolt for you, didn't I? Can't think of anything else that might bring 300 pounds of armored vengeance to your door. You helped us stop the invasion of Medill. You thought I'd let you perpetrate your own. Or, Medill fought the chapel and won. You come for their freedom, you go through me. I mean, that's pretty badass, but I do like the rub her note, like, you didn't plan well, just to keep her annoyed. You helped us stop an invasion of Medill. You thought I'd let you perpetrate your own. I didn't think about you at all. You're not the first to make those your last words. Damn. Okay. So, I have a plan. It might be a bad plan, but I want to see if this works. Okay. Excuse me, I'm hiccuping. Predictive bolt, like here. Then we move Doll here. Wait, oh no. But if I swap with Liv, she swaps with Jen again. Oh. But if I swap with Jen, she doesn't do anything. Okay, problem. I might have a solution, but it will require a very precise setup. Because, okay, if I need Zan to predictive bolt, I have to have her be in the way and swap, and it's still hit with predictive bolt. I think if I'm assessing this correctly, this might work right now. I want to try. Okay, now I need Jen to move the hell out of there. Yeah. Oh, but she keeps switching to Jen when I go back to Doll. Like, is that... Okay, wait. This could work. Still. Potentially. Than you. Okay, we have to move you up. We still have to get you in line. All right, wait, now... Oh, because I was targeted. Okay, I'm just curious. If I just run very far away with Jen, I'm just like, run away, run away. She's now targeting Zan instead when I'm with Doll, which means I think this will work. Predictive bolt, that direction. Swap with Liv. Oh, they're backwards. Okay, that should still work. Then I just move on this side. Swap with Liv. Ah! Predictive bolt. Okay, that got Zan's and Doll's. Now we just gotta kill this guy. Excuse me, this guy. Shoot you. Yeah, be done with it. You've got 2 mana, you've got 1, you've got 2, you've got 1. You can't really go anywhere right now, that's fine. I already moved, you can't do anything, that's fine. Super heavy, no. Why? Why must you do these things? All right. Let's leave that up, actually, for a curiosity. If I rabid bite... Okay, so you do rabid bite, like, the person she swaps with, so, okay. Well, we could try rabid biting the super heavy, we'll see. Or even better. Move you to the edge. Actually, I just need to get you out. Okay. Banks comes in next. Oh, ow. Chaining. Okay, fine. He's gonna chain into Jen, then... right here, I think? Yeah, chain. This way could be good. 1 damage to each, that's okay. Super Heavy drops in. Banks comes in. Oh, look, here comes the med school dropout who couldn't finish a simple job. If you think I'm here to talk you out of this, you've got another thing coming. You die on this roof, Liv. I think you know that. You couldn't understand my job if you spent your dull life trying, you tedious thug. I don't know. She's been all about, I want to kill Liv this whole time. So you die on this roof, Liv. I think you know that. And when I'm the only person on Earth who can bring you back, I'm gonna think back to our time in Liboli. You think I'm here to beg for my life? Take a better look at the state of play, kid. Everybody's here. Everybody's gonna have a fun time. So Banks hit her with transfers. Oh yeah, I needed to test this. So if I say transfer from me being hit with the super heavy to Liv, I just want to see, like, foresee. It does work. Okay, so she doesn't transfer out of, or she doesn't swap out of transference. So that's cool. That's good to know. Sure. Diffuse the mind because we don't like it. Let's... oh, no, I wasn't even gonna bother. I will diffuse the mind, just why not? Now, if I swap with the super heavy, how much stability do you have? 2, but you've got a super big boost this time, so off you go. Oh, but then I can't. We'll do that next turn. I was gonna say that would be fine, except right for the part where I want to use the super heavy's shot to hit Liv, because we know it's gonna work. We'll move Banks just to get a little extra mana for swapping. Then we set our transference back up there. Zan's gonna move over here. Rion diffuses mine, moves here. That'll push him, not hurt. Right here, I think Jen will be okay to be pushed for C. Okay, that is not good for Rion. Oh, what he... I mean, like, because the angle looks like he should go this way, but it's pushing him this way? So right here, I guess? The angle is hard to see. See? What? Okay, fine. He takes a damage. We transfer. Clone is killed. Now there's another heavy gunner. Look around you, Liv. You're twice the caster I ever was, and you're losing this. You spurned every possible ally. Now you're standing on a rooftop with no friends and a plan that can't work. I have a global armed response force and unlimited funds. You have amateurs in hats. The militia have cut off reactor supply lines across Medill. It's over. Lie. How much longer do you think Gaddon's gonna keep you around once he can give anyone your powers? Or everyone keeps focusing on the hats. I have literally... Everyone keeps focusing on the hats. I have literally one ally who wears a hat. Yeah, I'm the one fixating on trivia here. Okay. Anyways, what I wanted to do. A swappo with you. And then Zan says, get out of here. Then we've got Mr. Heavy Gunner. But you know what? We can beat him down the old-fashioned way. Actually, let's give him the old juice-a-noodle first. You know, the juice-a-noodle. That's a thing people say. We knock him way the hell back thanks to our upgrades. Zan does his support fire, knocks him way the hell back. So, how do we do damage? Who ends up where? If I swap with Liv, she ends up in the blast zone, which I am okay with. She's still going after Rion, man. She has got it out for that pup, but I could go here for sure and he'll be all right. And you can go here, I think. Knocks her on her ass. She just shoves people. That's fine. Next. The mana veins are already burning, Liv. In a couple of hours, the resource you're here for will be gone forever. How much weight do you think I'll give the claims of the guy who forgot the pivotal failure of his career? Doesn't matter if you believe me, you'll know after the fight. Come on, can't we just fight to the death without getting personal? Forget if it's true, you know it's possible, so why wasn't that your play? Yeah, let's do that. Why wasn't that your play? Without the mana, we don't have the resources to keep the world safe. But the mana threat was your only justification to be the world's police. Don't you need a new casus belli for this dirty little power grab? I don't have to justify anything to a disgraced subordinate. Well, that's mean. We're gonna do... Look, it's another super heavy. Like, how many reinforcements? There's only 3 reinforcements left, I think. Yeah, remaining 3, so... Let's just keep things safe. Boop, there you go. Tall needs more mana, but that's okay. Maybe... Well, actually, yeah, if I move Jen here... We first swap with Jen. Then we can pick up that. Move to this edge, swap with the super heavy. Knock him out of, the park. Whee! Oh, Rion's in the way. Okay. Rion. If I spore bomb, they switch spots. She's got, what, 1 death clone left. Yeah, sure. No more clones. Oh, fuck it. Kennedy to Gaddon, send up the big guns. Oh no, there come the big guns. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, well. Who hasn't moved yet? Who can still move? Who can do anything? Oh, you don't have enough juice. You do, though. Once Rion moves, better do. You go off the edge. Doll charges to an edge so that she can do more swappy dudes later next turn to get those guys. What I wanted to do is try and just chain blast her off the edge again. But without being able to move, it's not gonna work. Not really. Also because she's switching the wrong way. I just feel like I want to move closer. Okay, more super heavies coming in. 0 clones remain. First point of business. Well, first point of business, can I kill her this turn? If I, let's see. Shock, that pushes Banks, who's now over here. Push Zan into Liv. Okay, that'll do some damage. We got 2. Not a lot, but it is something. Is there anything Rion can do? Rabid Bite, but without transference, even if he shoots at Liv. What if I Rabid Bite this guy? Could they just shoot each other? No, it's not. Banks could... I don't know, maybe we just deal with these super gunners. Oh, he shot, so that's fine. We're gone, so that's fine. Banks needs a man. Takes mana. Rion goes here. Nope. Rion goes here. That's fine. Charge through the... Explodes? No, that is too big of an explosion. Then I guess we're just gonna false prophet on this guy. So let's sedative him up just to, you know, do more. Oh, actually, if I send this false prophet, say, right here, that kills Banks, so no, we don't want to do that. Okay, send the false prophet here. You can double support fire. There's those big dudes taken care of. Pushing that way. Rion is getting pushed over here. Okay. Rion gets pushed this way. That's fine. Jen gets pushed this way. I don't think it's too far. 1, 2, 3. It is too far. 2 remaining reinforcements. Oh, is this guy, so, bye. Get off the roof. We're dealing with Liv. This isn't your fight. 2 unused actions. Who can still do some... Doll could charge, but I don't see any need to. Rion could impale, but I don't see any need to. We do want to charge, because otherwise she's going to get hit by that thing blowing up. All right. There we go. Okay, though, then she's in the way of Rion. All right, Liv, you're winning this round, that's for sure. There. Thank you, that turn is finally over. Now, how do we... We can do the predictive bolt again, I think. No, this guy's in the well, actually. Is it like this? I think is the setup. The predictive bolt and then swap. No, okay. Doll and Zan have to be the other positions. So Zan goes here. Doll goes here. Zan says, "Look at me." Bam. That's more damage. How much health does Zan have? Full. So what if I did a static blast? It would do 2 damage, but she's swapping to where she's getting hit. But it only does 1. That said, we move Doll out of the way and chain bolt. Sucking ass, Liv Kennedy. And we didn't even have to use the hint.
Command, Kennedy is down. Repeat, Kennedy is down. Requesting immediate evac.
It takes a village. Damage Liv Kennedy with every team member in the rooftop fight. Holy shit. We actually did it. I need a year off after that. And Banks just says, nope, bang. Dessa, what the hell? That's what I came here to do. I was crystal clear on that. You have to bring her back. Why? She attacked Medill. She needs to face trial. I know she put you through something in Laboli. Don't let her add to it. What good does this do? I think we'll don't let her add to it, because, like, she needs to face trial, and Banks will be like, no, I shot her. Trial's over. Like, what good does this do? She's dead now. Like, that's pretty self-explanatory. So, I know she put you through something in Laboli. Don't let her add to it. That's exactly what I'm preventing. You've never killed in cold blood before. You're letting her change that. She already changed me. This is the price. Maybe, but you still get to decide who you are. She doesn't get to rewrite you. Look, we're not Liv. None of us are gonna force you to use your craft, even if we thought we could. I could. Yet thanks, Rion. A well-judged interruption. No, he couldn't. Alright, well... I would. Alright, that is it. You all miss out on my big ethics speech. Enjoy navigating this with the super healthy moral compasses I know you all have. It's on you, Dessa. What's it gonna be? She stays in the dirt. It's the only way to be sure. Ugh, fine, I'll bring her back, but if she kills you all, you're staying dead. I need to brood on this for 58 minutes, but I guess I won't come back madder than I am right now. Let's go with that one. Thank you, Banks. I don't know everything on your mind, but I appreciate your capacity for complexity. Well, Lan's already bringing craft containment arrays up. We'll have her secure the moment you're ready. Heck yes. Counter heist complete. Just got word from our airport detachment. They've got reactor on the run. Word's spreading. They won't believe it yet, but once we get the footage out and the inspector's in, the heat's gonna bleed off. So, thank you. All. We don't know what today cost us, not yet. But I know what we gained. We broke a chokehold that's ravaged my country for... Her voice catches, and she takes a second. We took a target off our back that would have doomed us to a lifetime of wars we couldn't win. And we killed a new kind of monster before it became unkillable, an army that could have put global military supremacy in the hands of a sociopathic billionaire. Off of Genslook. A worse one. So, thanks. I know each of you have been through the ringer lately, and you still made space for the right cause when you saw it. I respect that like nothing else. No one more than you, doll. Most people can't conceive of what it would take to step back from a fight like yours just to take on a second one. I'm one of the few who can, and I don't know how you did it. Medill's got some tough years ahead, but I promise you, I'll use every ounce of my new clout to make sure we have your backs. They'll take it, anytime you can spare it. Our brass will talk, but let's keep in touch too. Trust moves mountains when rank talks routes. And Rion, just by bringing us together, you've done enough for Medill to make up for a lifetime of, I sense, not really giving a shit. Spot on. I know you'll never be our soldier, but if we could count on you as a friend, I'll sleep just fine. Jen, take this how you will, but you're the first person I've ever met who I'd trust to both write my eulogy and solve my murder. Wow. And if you ever fully realize how powerful you are, I hope you're still on our side. Zan smiles. Zan, you fill me with the horrible feeling I might not be doing enough to support and empower my people, and I mean that in the best way. Damn. Banks, I don't know what you wrestled with today, but I know it must be dark to trouble someone with the mental steel I sense in you. You made the right call when it counted. I hope that sinks in. I imagine you carry a lot that people don't see. I hope it gets lighter. Bank lifts her head in a way that could mean anything. Could I jump in here? Please. I just want to acknowledge that we blundered into Medill with no plan beyond get, live, and you very much took it from there. Of all the nations, factions, and Tier 1 casters Liv crossed, nothing could stop her till she picked a fight with Medill. I think you had a lot to do with that. That is a wildly generous way to look at it, but I've learned not to fight back when you're being complimented. Right, I imagine you're all wanted in your various countries. Oh, hugely. Death penalty in 4 nations and counting. Okay, well, I think I speak for the council when I say Medill would love to offer you all asylum, and you a pardon, Rion. If your home countries come calling, they'll find a brick fucking wall where our extradition treaties would be. I really appreciate it, but please don't start a war over us for at least another couple years. Hey, if it comes to it, I'm in the market for a new moonshot. Counter heist. Complete Act 4. Hell yes. Oh. Resolve, Jen and Banks. Okay, we can click stuff here. Also, before we do all of this, can I just point out cat in goggles? This is going out to you, YouTube. I heard the request for cats, and I altered time and space to get you more cats. There you go. Jen, got a minute? Yeah, what's up? What's your next move? Still mulling. Laboli's my best bet for PI work, but I need papers. I don't know, I might see if they need me here. You? I'm thinking Laboli. More than thinking, I spoke to my documents guy. Yeah, of course you have a documents guy. Mafia illusionist, his watermarks are sublime. Did he sort you out? He did. He did you too. Sorry? Hands over a slim booklet. Dessa, this is a Labolian passport. This is citizenship. Yeah. This must have cost a fortune. Well, I mean, mine was cheap, so... How come? Oh, mine's just a visa. You're not staying? I'm staying for as long as I have. Oh my god, Dessa, respectfully, fuck that. Go back to your guy, get a passport, I'll steal the money. What? That's stupid, why? Attitude, that's like the main factor with health stuff, isn't it? No, that's comorbidity. Yeah, well, it's gotta help. I've done okay so far, and I've been thinking about death the whole time. Yeah, so imagine how long you'll live with a better attitude. Oh my god, I have made a huge mistake. Yeah, only because I'm gonna be insufferable about it. Yay! I think I need to think about this by obsessively making and rereading notes. Kellen investigations, worth a shot. With the new identity Banks gave me, I'm wondering about setting up a private investigation agency in Laboli. So is this the same? Okay, so Jen's thing is the same. Search and rescue. Find the missing in Medill. Reactor's failed invasion of Medill left a trail of chaos. The casualties are just estimates. Many Medillans are just unaccounted for. I might see if Moss thinks the militia can use my tracking skills in finding those who are still missing. It'd be grim work, not a lot of happy endings, but if I could be of use. Start my own agency. I bet it's easier to get a PI license in Laboli. Help out Medill. They could probably use a good tracker. Oh, I have to pick which one. You know what? No, we're playing matchmaker. We're setting up Banks and Jen. Like, yes, people could use the search and rescue help, but no, come on. If Banks of all people, like, is gonna be that, like, you know, granted, she's still pretty circumspect and, like, not saying what she's thinking the whole time. But if she's gonna go to that much trouble, like, she is being so fucking nice to you, like, I think even Jen would pick that up. So, you know what? We're going to Laboli with Banks. What about you, Dessa? Wait, did you edit one of mine? With the new identity Banks gave me, I'm wondering about setting up a private investigation agency in Laboli. The only case I ever saw you crack, your quarry was dead before you got there. I could help with that. Yeah, because you killed him. We can bicker about technicalities once we've agreed on my hourly rate. Oh, this is gonna be a train wreck. Banks and Kellen, investigation. See? Hell yes, we're doing that. Death Care Incorporated. Necromantic life insurance at brutal prices. The Gold Club. Always had this plan to fleece billionaires for emergency healthcare. Just a contract that says I'll show up and res them if they get taken out. The hard part was proving my power without getting kidnapped. After the Medill fiasco, though, the right people probably know what I could do. No. We're joining Jen's agency. You're gonna need help with all those bodies. Ugh. I'm gonna need help dropping shit on the floor. All right. There we go. There you go. Banks and Kellen together in investigations. But why can't I get you done? Resolve. Banks and Kellen investigations was a disaster at first, but after a few months of bickering, they found their groove and even turned a profit. We find missing persons, pets, celebrities. No, return them alive, dead, forcibly. Even if okay, I'm gonna have to read that during editing. Like pause the screen for you because it seemed pretty funny. All right, Dell and Rion. What do we got going on here? So back to Kellen. Of course. Same old? Maybe not. Command found me in on strat meetings now, but it might just be PR fluff. You don't strike me as the type to step back either way. Fair read, but there's a doll you never met. She gets a say. You. I don't know. Might deep six that reactor guy just for shits and giggles. Gadden, the CEO? Yeah, I want to stretch my legs a bit, take on a challenge, work my way again. If it's a challenge you want, I know a place where the churches are forts and the clergy all carry. Not short of high-value targets. How's the pay? That's... Guess I've got two options. So, she could resistance leadership. What Jita would have wanted? Maybe. I hear Jita's voice clearer than ever these days, and he's telling me I've risked enough. The Medill job gave me enough clout to go into command if I wanted. But is that where I'll move the needle? Or the front lines, where I hit hardest? I learned more in Medill than I ever thought I could. Maybe I take these skills to the streets and hit the chapel like they've never been hit before. Lead the charge or get into strategy? You know, we're doing new beginnings for people. We'll also see, because it looks like we could still change her stuff after we see Rion. So, like, let's say, you know, just like Jen and Banks are going to work together and like be together. We could say like maybe Doll's gonna be like, you know, I've been carrying like all this righteous anger with me this whole time. But, you know, Jita thinks that I shouldn't be in trouble. Maybe we, disconnect all false connections. Or not. No, okay, now you can do it. Jita had a point, and who knows? Maybe I'll have a bigger impact, too. Rion something. We don't know his last name. What's it gonna be, Rion? So, Reactor CEO, Rick Gadden, still at large. Kennedy got hers, but Reactor ain't off my shit list yet. Even if Liv cooked up the worst of their shitstorm, the buck still stops with Gadden. Kennedy had space-time bent around her carbon fiber wand. Gadden's got an overpriced suit and liver disease. Piece of piss. Or the first chaplain. Won't lie, Doll's got my interest peaked about chapel targets. The first chaplain's top of the food chain, untouchable, locked away in some deep, dark vault. Never could resist the challenge. Ooh. Take on chapel or decapitate reactor. Oh, I want both of those. I mean, like, sure, you know, Jen, like, helping find people would be, you know, good and noble and stuff, but, like, come on, like, you know, setting her and Banks up, like, that's not a hard choice, but, like, this one, and like Doll, like either way, I think she'll do well. But do we take down Chapel? Or take out Rick Gadden? You know, we're putting people together. I mean, not that, you know, they're gonna be together in the same way necessarily that, you know, Banks having a crush on Jen. But, you know, I'm thinking back to Rion's dream, where, like, his dog version was, like, you're gonna have to trust people eventually, or you're gonna be alone forever. And, you know, human Rion's like, who cares? Chaplain sounds like a tough nut to crack. I can't resist. You know? Maybe Rion finally trusts someone to help him out a bit. Dell Sabin was the architect of some of the chapel's most critical defeats in the next few years. She didn't miss the action. chapel resolve falters under resistance momentum. Rion joined Dahl on her return to Kellen, then vanished without a word. The first chaplain was never seen again. All right, Zan. This is where I saw it. 8 tons of concrete, 1,000 names each side. Memorial to a war that hadn't happened yet. Never will now. Can't be more than, I don't know, 200 here? 132. I read them all. That's still down from 4,000. We gotta feel pretty good about that. Yeah, you'd think, right? I didn't expect to feel happy in a graveyard, but I thought seeing where it ought to be... Oh, you're not beating yourself up about the 132. That's not on you. We did everything we could. No, I get that. The kid on the Dessa job. Him for sure. I will carry him to my grave. But it's also just having lived through it all now, seen it playing out. I was a bit player. So many incredible people did so much more, gave so much more. I feel like I came to a graveyard for a victory lap, one I didn't earn. Oh, that's Liv thinking. It's human to want to see the difference we made. Victory isn't yours or theirs. You helped, I helped. You own that, nothing more. You're right as usual. Thanks. Trial's dragging on, huh? Yeah, it's killing me. I want to be done feeling ways about Liv Kennedy. Didn't mean to dredge. Nah, it's not you. I have this flash sometimes. I don't know if it's foresight or a dream. She's dead. I don't know how, and I drop her dog tags right here with all these names. I don't know why. Huh. These names. They're the ones we couldn't save, even when we did everything we could. They're on her. I guess. Maybe you're saying her fate is too. You're taking it off your conscience. Huh. So how does it end? They fall off. Yeah, okay, well, let's not read too much into that. Guess it's just me. Zan Vesker. So, a nice quiet place back in Laboli. I think I might just be done. I've made what peace I can with the Dessa snafu, but I can't lead a unit again. And I'm tired. My brain's been processing 2 or more realities for most of a 30-year career, and I'm only just starting to learn how many circuits that's fried. I could find a nice little place in backcountry Laboli. Maybe move Ma somewhere close and just find something simple to focus on. Bread's good. I could bake bread. Or tactical consultant to the Kalani Resistance. Resistance is light on military experience, and that's the one thing I've got in spades. I don't have it in me to fight another war, but Dahl says Command could use me as a consultant, planning ops like the Civil Tongue hit I advised on. I'd like to be useful if I can. Yeah, he just doesn't... Like, on the one hand, he's earned his retirement. Like, I would not judge him if I, drag it over myself, but like I wouldn't be like, if Zan was like, okay, I am done. But I think it might be healthier for him to help Dahl in Kellen. Just because, like, I mean, because this whole thing was like he couldn't make a decision and he froze, and like that's haunted him for years, right? And so like now he's not like the center player in the middle of everything, but like the fact that he can still help, I think would be helpful for him as a, it'd be therapeutic, I think. All right, that's everyone. One last look before we all split. So, Zan and Dahl. Oops. Yeah, well, that's Kellen anyways. But so Zan and Dahl are off on doing strategy stuff for Kellen. Rion's doing his own thing, taking out the dude for Kellen. And then Jen and Banks go get a nice new job in Laboli. In fact, we'll move it up here. Just, it would make my inner Jen happy to just move it closer because it's in Laboli. There we go. One last look before we all split. Zan Vesker taught tactics to resistance recruits for 2 years, leading to significantly reduced losses. He and Dahl became lifelong friends. Yeah, see? He, you know, he helps, but is not in the middle of stuff. Oh, hey, okay, I thought we were done here, but no. Resolve, Steve Clark. Of course, once I realized Kennedy's plan, I knew I had to play along until I was in a position to sabotage it. By this point, I had her wrapped around my little finger, so I manipulated her into posting me to guard the vault. I know, a waste of my combat talents, right? But what you're missing, and she missed it too, is that I was positioning myself to help you guys destroy the mana when the time came. That was when I had the idea to use breach glyphs to drop the vault stash down to the mines, and to mind control our pyromancer, who worshipped me anyway. Does he know we can't hear him? I'm not sure he's even noticed that I left the room. Been at it for 20 minutes. What did you ask? His name. And some things never change. Thanks so much for playing. The game took us an unspeakably long time to make, but we put a ton of love and hope and care and joy into it, and we hope some of that reached you. We're so happy you liked it enough to... Okay, I can't reach it all, but there you go. John Roberts made this, and Tom couldn't find a way to make it canon, but loved it too much not to use, so here it is. Tactical Beach Wizards. Who needs the breach when you've got the beach? Oh, that's adorable. Oh, move on. A new mission unlocked. Questions? Oh, okay. So it just unlocks the dreams that you hadn't done yet already. Okay. So that is Tactical Breach Wizards, and might I say, I think I can sum it up by saying just applause, applause. That was amazing. That was a very good, that fun game, good time. Like, and I mean, I knew I already wanted to play. Like, I was interested. You know, I talked about how like I knew about it at the beginning of 2024, and so I was like, oh, I'm excited for this to come out later this year. But it's even better than I thought it was going to be. Like, so it's like I'm already excited for it, and it was even better than that. So like, it's always great when you have high expectations and the game goes even higher. It's super fun, and it was great. And you know, it's sort of interesting because, you know, at the beginning of this whole thing, I said, when I was giving, you know, a compliment to the game, I said it's sort of like Into the Breach with Heat Signature, one of their previous game, had a baby, is what it seemed like it was going to be, which I still mean, you know, that is what it's like. But I said at the time, you know, Into the Breach was my favorite turn-based tactics game of all time. So, okay, now that you've played this, is this one the new favorite, or is it not as good? And the answer is, it is equally as good. They're both S tier, you know, top unique. Well, that sounds like a cop-out. No, because they're good for different reasons. And they are both the top at what they do. It's like Into the Breach, I do like a little more mechanically, because A, it helps, you know, it's a different type of game, it's a roguelike, and so it has more replayability. So, like, yes, you can replay the missions, and, like, you can pick, okay, like, let's play officers, or, you know, let's play, you know, firewall, and, like, you can play with different people and stuff, but it's still, it'll always be the same enemies starting in the same position with you having the same goal. You know, and Into the Breach being a roguelike, it'll be different enemies and, you know, different starting stuff, and so there's a little more replayability there, and I think it's a little more simple isn't the right word, but streamlined. That's a good way to put it. Because one thing I like about Into the Breach, that this game does like 90% of the time, is that it is a puzzle to solve each turn. And so it's like, here's what the enemies are, you know, here they are, here's what they're doing, now you plan stuff, and this is what happens. Which this game does for the most part, but not always. Like, here, like a tracker, it's like, well, here's what the enemies are doing until this guy changes where he's aiming, or like, here's, you know, when the super soldiers start reacting each turn. And so I do sort of like the streamlined stuff of that. There's none of that in Into the Breach, and it's just purely each turn is its own puzzle to solve, and there's no reaction of the enemies. But that said, this game, I mean, definitely has a stronger, I mean, because, you know, Into the Breach is made as a roguelike, you just play the game, okay, have fun mechanics, but this game, amazing characters, amazing dialogue, amazing story, like, like, I want more games in this series. Like, and like that's like the highest praise of a new story I feel that I can give is when I don't care if it's the same characters or not. I just want more in this world. Like, I want to see, like, I want to know about Deo. What's going on up there? Like, what's happening down in Samia? You know, like, and sure, like, it would be fun to see, like, play out, you know, Zan and Dahl doing strategies in Kellen and either see how they're planning or maybe, you know, see some new people doing that fight. It'd be fun to see the Laboli stuff with Jen and Banks, but even if it wasn't, like, I'd new people in Dale. Like, it's such an interesting world with an interesting magic building mechanic of, like, how people get magic, and, like, here's their main spell, but then they get a second spell, and, like, enough of their essence leaks into it, like, they can give that to someone else, and, like, and dogs can get, like, it's a very, very great world they built, and I want to see more in it. Yeah, so that's what I say is, like, I still think Into the Breach might just be a little bit more streamlined mechanically, more fun, but this game definitely has the more fun in terms of the story, characters, dialogue, all that. And I'd say it does have an interesting kind of first time through, a little more interesting, like the first time you play a level. So, you know, that's why I say they're both the top. This one's sort of the top for an experience that you do kind of one time, or, you know, maybe come back to it later. And then the other one's more of a, like, you like, you know, this one I'd say is more like good in the way, like, say a video, like an RPG is good, that, like, it's a good story and an experience, but you don't necessarily do it a bunch. Whereas, like, Into the Breach is good the way Tetris is good, is that it's just like a fun activity to repeat over and over. And that's why they're each good, is that, you know, the one's a repeating activity and the other's an experience. And that's why they're both at the top, because this is the best experience, the other is the best repeat activity. Now, as for plans as to what I'm going to do next, I think what I'm going to do before we switch to our next variety game, which I do know what I'm going to do, I don't know that I'm going to bother recording all the missions of, like, well, let's go and get these confidence goals and, like, these ones, that one. You know, I might just do that off stream on my own time, like, get the rest of the confidence, get, you know, missing achievements that I don't have, stuff like that. But what I will do, there'll be one or two, because I don't know how fast they'll go. I figure I'll at least show the dream training and the proving grounds, just to be like, here's what they look like. So that there's, you know, one more week of videos. You know, this is going to be, obviously, like, this is the climax of the story, and, you know, this is just the denouement. You know, afterwards, it's just going to be like, okay, here's this funny little dream thing. Here's, you know, whatever the survival challenges, you know. So if you're interested, just to be like, oh, like, what's this look like? What, you know, how does it work? You'll see it, but I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. I'll just show it off to be like, here's this mission, here's this mission. You know, as, again, 1 or 2 episodes, depending on how long it takes to go through them. And then I'll just finish all the little fiddly get the confidence stuff on my own, off camera. And we'll switch to the new game. But, yeah, you know, and until next time, you know, thanks to everybody who watched this on Twitch, came by, said hello. Thank you to everybody who watches this later on YouTube. And special thanks today. They're just going to go to Suspicious Developments for making such an amazing game, and to our whole Wizard team here, you know, for being, you know, they're not the heroes that we wanted, but they were the heroes we needed, type of thing. Except, let's be honest, they are exactly the heroes we wanted. Like, you know, who would say no to these guys? Like, well, if I saw Rion in a dark eye, shut up, you know what I mean. If your home countries come calling, they'll find a brick fucking wall where our extradition treaties would be.